mic. Anyway, kick it off. Christian Valeria. We work in construction sector for more than 15 years now, particularly in technology. I've been developing a lot of tools for technology to speed up processes internally in corporate. And I've been traveling a lot all over the world, South America, US, Europe. I'm Italian from Europe, here in this area as well. And I've been seeing always the same problem in project management. A lot of unstructured data that can't be really analyzed straight away and takes a lot of time to come out with an answer. But before going to these, I just want to talk to you about how I came up with this. It was 8 months ago, a friend of mine, Martin, he was in the project, multi-billion project. 5:30 p.m., he was looking for one single information in a document somewhere. He didn't know where. He just knew that the Gantt chart was 3 weeks in delay for a change that was required by someone. And he would start looking into emails, Teams chats, MOM, RFI. He didn't know where it was. And in the CBD, it wasn't in the CBD, and in Lancaster, in my son's school, there was his son waiting for him for his first concert, band concert. And his dad wasn't there, he didn't come, and I saw Archie crying for that. And I just thought that technology has to come for the good. And this thing shouldn't happen to anyone. And that was when I came up with WisyPlan. So let's kick it off about what it is. The mic is not working, right?
We're trying.
Okay. So the main pain is, do you know that 20% of the time is spent in data collection from a project manager? And they spend almost 3 and 4 hours a day just to look into emails. Okay? Everything is fragmented, spread out. There is no unified data center in which information is loaded. And this is a big inefficiency that is almost 30% of the time of the budget. But the main thing is constructing is that only 16% of companies is using technology for the good, so it's using technology properly. And always then complain because technology is not helping them. They just don't use that properly. And another problem is that the tool that we've got in construction now don't have the knowledge. They don't understand really the problem. They are just tools, and if no one is able to use them, they're just unuseful. And the big thing is that the unstructured data is 90% of the information of a project. So all the fancy things that are up above the structured data is the dashboard, all these parts, dashboard, Excel spreadsheet, all stuff that are super fancy and genius love it. But all of this is where the project is sitting. Okay? All of this is the why this is happening. So if you can't control this, you're going to have a problem here. And we're going to solve that problem. So WisyPlan is going to save you time. It's going to simplify complexity in construction projects. It's going to empower project managers with the right confidence to drive projects. Empower teams to act on data. Deliver decision in minutes and not in days. This is the main thing. 90% of the data remains unused. We want to give value to that thing. And now we can do that. So, what's WisyPlan? How we solve that problem? It is a multi-agent ecosystem. There's a lot of agents specialized in PM, Gantt chart, emails, docs. We are going to unify them in a layer that integrates everything. Charts, Gantt, emails, reports, RFI, MOM. It's considered all information together in minutes, sometimes in seconds. So it's not just a RAG system, I'm going to tell you why. It's a proactive AI. So imagine you wake up in the morning, you don't have to ask anything. You just come up with, hey, there's a problem in your project, and this is. And I tell you, maybe this is the right way to solve it. You're going to proceed or not. So we got currently these agents already built in. Wisy, project assistant, Ganti, our schedule expert. Have you ever talked about with Ganti? I mean, did you talk with a gunshot till now? I don't think so. Now you can. You can just ask a question, you will reply. You will understand the schedules, the roles, and the hour assigned to them. Inboxing, synchronization, knowing the library of all the knowledge. Site inspection. You go on site, you take memos, you create inspection in seconds rather than hours. And clash detection. You'll be able to understand your model, your digital twin, and give to the project managers where the problem is. We've got pilot projects going on. 3 of our main users are very happy to use. Maria is happy about the weekly summarization. Alex is happy about using Wisy and Novi to search into documentation. Saidi is super happy. Sydney is super happy about site visits. He goes site every day, and he's saving a lot of time. And above all, that site visit goes into knowledge. So when Wisy comes to you, he knows that you've been on site, and that site visit is connected with the Gantt chart and all the other documentation there. So what's the benefit? We're going to reduce the time of mean 50%. We're going to completely keep the 3 hours a day spent on emails. We're going to be 10 times faster in decision making, because you don't have to look into thousands of documentation. We're going to have one source of truth, so it's not fragmented anymore. And above all, we are reactive. We're not ChatGPT. You don't ask. Where we are positioning, we are not competing with the big ones. We are in the middle at the core. So we are plugging in to all of them because they got the knowledge, they got the data, they got what we need. We are an analyzer of data. And we go to our clients. So they don't have to change their system if they have. They just need to plug our layer on, and they will be able to retrieve all the information they need and drive the project, saving time with right confidence. So as I say, in construction sector, there is a lot of companies. I just put some of them. No one is a decision intelligence. Everyone has got Copilot there. Copilot is a thing that you ask and it applies. It is not an analyzer of your project, which is what we're doing. Just get this because Monday.com, Asana is not a competitor at all for us. We're not doing that thing. And GPT, Grok, Gemini, again, it's not what we're trying to do. So how we are differentiated. We are a multimodal data ingester, so GAN, Bing, email, chats, RFI, site memos. Everything is different from what ChatGPT does and what any other LLM does. We are intelligent. We can autonomously track your tasks and problems. And cross-document reasoning, of course. Couple of things about the market size. Market size is growing very fastly. It's going to be 24 billions in 2023. We are targeting to get in 3 years 5 billion, which is very reasonable when we're talking with construction sector, because construction company, they deal with a lot of money. And what we are proposing is an immediate ROI from week 1 in our pilot project. Now, a bit of open innovation, we love partnering. We are partnering now with Costify, which is a company that does a lot of machine learning, which is what we don't do because we just analyze data. They do data analysis for prediction. We don't do prediction. We do just analysis of unstructured data. So the match is perfect. And so we decided to partner with them. We're gonna go with 2 pilot projects with them in the next 2 weeks. We have a partnership with Project Management Institute and Polyme. This is the school when I did my MBA. They are using it with the MBA students, and they're giving us feedback to adjust the product and make it better and better. A bit of traction. We presented the POC in May 2025, City Build. A lot of interest. This was the moment when we started understanding there was traction. And we talked with the potential investor. We couldn't close the deal, but that was a good experience, by the way. And we decided to build a product. We went to Melbourne. We presented that in Melbourne. Another lot of traction there. And we got 1 pilot, 1 partnership, which is Costify. And we got another developer who's happy about our project, saying, I want to join your team. I said, why not? And last week, this is very fresh, it was Friday, we went to Kuala Lumpur. It was a very niche event with executives from construction sector. I received an email 5 minutes ago in which there's another one that wants to start with a pilot, which is a good news. And there is other people that is in the list, and hopefully they will come out as this guy came. What we're looking for, developers. Guys, if you like this, if you love the project, come in. You're gonna have fun. Partners, even if you don't in construction sector, but you think you're gonna add value to this, come in. We're more than happy to have a chat and doing big and great things. Investors, of course, we need money. We got pilots, we got people that wants to use it, that will start to use the product. But of course, the product is a pilot, and we need to scale to enterprises. Because this guy that wants to start with the pilot, the guy that sent me the email, he's got 140 projects in the world. If the pilot goes well, we've got 140 projects. That's fine. And then, of course, release BI and decision agents, scale secure architecture, implement all the features that is still in the roadmap, and of course, takes time to do that, and money. Yeah, I'll skip this distraction. Very quickly, a video demonstration of what we built until now. If we start. So everything starts with the login. Secure, two-factor indicators. You got your dashboard, you enter your projects, you got your agents there, upload your documents, synchronize everything that you want, and it will just go your project from that moment onwards. And then you go to Wisy and you start asking questions, all the things that you know you do maybe on a daily basis. But then, on top of it, of course, it applies based on the documentation that you put. But on top of it, you got emails, synchronization, Teams chat, synchronization. All of this is going into the knowledge of Wisy. All of this. And you decide what you want to synchronize based on filters. You got sighting. You create a site inspection. You start recording your neighbors. How does it take? Seconds. Just need to talk. And when you finish, you press a button, and in seconds you got a summarization there. You press another button, and you got your documents that can be sent via email to your stakeholders. And you got your gunshot, as I say. Have you had a chat with a gunshot? Because now you can. Replies and understands. And of course, entering all these can't take it off. Role-based dashboard. If you're a project manager, you want to see something that program manager doesn't even say. That's it. That's what that is. Thank you.